Hey, future CPAs. Let's be real. The licensure exam for CPAs, the LECPA, is pretty much the final boss of your accounting journey, right? And some of these topics, like SSS law, oh man, they're just a massive pile of details. Making all that stuff stick, especially when your exam is still years away, super tough. But don't you worry, I've got you.
I mean, that's the million-peso question, isn't it? You're sitting in class right now, trying to cram all these rules into your brain, but how in the world are you supposed to remember all of this 3 years from now when you actually take the boards? Here's a little secret. Just memorizing it? Yeah, that's not going to work. That stuff fades. But if you get the logic behind it, now that sticks.
So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to hack it. Forget the boring textbook-style lecture. We are all about creating mental shortcuts and zeroing in on the stuff that actually shows up on the exam. For 3 key benefits: disability, sickness, and funeral. Think of this as your game plan for making this info stick for the long haul.
Okay, let's get right into it. First up, we're unlocking disability benefits.
So here's a classic question they love to throw at you on the exam. A member becomes disabled. What do they get? Is it a monthly pension for life or just a one-time lump sum payment? The entire answer comes down to just one single detail.
And that detail? It's a number. 36. Seriously, burn this number into your brain. 36. It's the magic number, the key that unlocks this whole topic. If you walk away with just one thing from this section, make it the number 36.
And check this out. This is how simple it is. It's just a basic if-then game. If a member is paid 36 or more monthly contributions, bam, they get a monthly pension. If they've paid less than 36, they get the one-time lump sum. That's literally it. Super straightforward, right?
Okay, LACPA alert, you know the examiners love their definitions, so it's not enough to just know the 3-6 rule. They're going to test you on what the SSS actually considers a permanent total disability. You gotta know the official list.
And it's not just, any bad injury. The law is super specific. We're talking about really serious conditions. Complete loss of sight in both eyes, losing 2 limbs at or above the ankle or wrist, permanent complete paralysis of 2 limbs, or a severe brain injury. These are the big ones you absolutely have to remember.
So what if someone who's getting a disability pension actually recovers and gets a job? Good question. The rules here are pretty simple. First thing, that monthly pension, it gets suspended immediately. Makes sense, right? You can't be getting paid for a total disability if you're working. And the other thing is, they're basically treated like a brand new member, and their SSS coverage just starts all over.
Okay, let's keep this momentum going. Next up, sickness benefits. Now for this one, you gotta pay close attention to 2 things: the numbers and, crucially, the timelines. The timelines are where people usually mess up, so let's lock this down.
All right, here's your ultimate cheat sheet for sickness benefits. First, to even be eligible, a member needs at least 3 monthly contributions within the last 12 months. 3 and 12. Got it? Next, the benefit amount is 90% of their average daily salary credit. But there are limits. The max you can claim is 120 days in a calendar year, and the confinement has to last for more than 3 days to even qualify. Those are the 4 key rules.
Okay, now for those timelines I warned you about. This part is so important. The moment an employee gets sick and is confined, a clock starts ticking. They have just 5 calendar days to tell their employer. Once they do that, a new clock starts for the employer. They get another 5 calendar days to notify the SSS. It's like a 5-day relay race.
So let's put that to the test with a classic exam-style question. Ready? An employee gets sick but notifies their boss on day 8, which is 3 days late. The employer is on the ball, though, and tells the SSS immediately. The question is, for which days can that employer actually get reimbursed? Take a second and think about it. Okay, so this is where it gets tricky, and it's a total LECPA alert. Let's focus on when the employer drops the ball and notifies the SSS late. The rule is this: the employer's reimbursement is limited. It only starts from the 10th day before the date they finally notified the SSS. So if they waited, say, 20 days to notify, they're only getting reimbursed for the last 10 of those days. They lose out on the first 10. That penalty is a classic exam question.
All right, we're almost there. One last benefit to lock in: the funeral grant. And don't worry, this one is super simple. We're just going to hit the key facts so you can recall it in a snap on exam day.
Hey, recognize that number again? 36. See, it's a pattern. Just like with the disability benefit, that 36-month mark is the dividing line. If the deceased member paid 36 or more times, the benefit is a range, anywhere from 20,000 to 60,000 pesos. But if they paid less than 36 times, it's a flat, fixed amount, 12,000 pesos. Easy peasy.
Okay, deep breath. We just covered the core stuff you need. And now for the best part. We're going to do a super high-speed flashcard drill to just cement this stuff in your brain for good. You ready? Let's do this. Disability pension trigger, 36 plus months. Lock it in.
Sickness benefit amount 90%. 90.
Max sickness duration per year, 120 days.
And the top-tier funeral grant? That's 20,000 to 60,000 pesos.
And that's it. See? You don't have to memorize the entire SSS law like a textbook. All you got to do is get the logic, remember those key numbers, and understand the core principles. By hacking it this way, you've just downloaded these rules into your long-term memory. This stuff is going to stick with you, not just for your next quiz, but all the way to exam day. You're going to crush this. You've got it.